Grand Rising, welcome back to the platform. Um, so I was watching somebody yesterday in a video, and they were talking about these girls or whatever got swamped because now for the past 3 days, Mommy Wata have been doing a spell to go back in time. This could be why the time oracle is in reverse and try to take me out of my element or take up me out of being the Empress or God and try to make herself God. Because I swear this person is the one that's sleeping with this masculine. Whichever version of this man that left here 4 years ago because he had COVID, I think this is who died. The one that got left behind in Kenosha, that was with the time oracle energy, which could be a clone of my neighbor Janice Russell Jones. That's what I think the time. That's what I think that the time oracle is. This is the man, and then something about these alien bones could have something to do with the neighbor Katie that lived right next door to us. That her family got connections with the police. I guess her mom worked there for like 30. Like her mom worked there a long time. But this person is mentally ill. And then we also got a Queen of Swords energy. This could be another one. This all eternal energy. But what I was getting last night is like, because I didn't take a shower for like 3 days, y'all. I don't know what was going on, whatever this is, but I've been known to do that. And then also I felt like something happened. So usually when I feel like something happened, when I feel weird down there, I'd be like, oh, well, let me not take a shower. Maybe I will go to the hospital and get a rape kit. Maybe I will do this. But I also know that that's like ruin for a queen. So earlier, I feel like they were doing this. Like they were sending in like another team of like a secret team doing this. Okay. I think they don't have the resources no more, or somebody don't want that to happen anymore. They're just using like these recordings or something to try to condemn somebody or try to say like I had men in my house or something like this. But somebody was saying, oh, somebody leaving this person. I could tell Mommy watching. That's why I stopped watching her in the past 3 days too, because they know why I'm watching is to catch her up in her lies. So now this person is trying to think like her stare can turn a man to stone, but that's not her stare. That's my energy that they're pulling on. It's a part of my brain that's missing from me that they gave it to her. Okay. So like I said, these other people, property people, all these people are trying to escape the whatever, especially since I met this masculine in 1992 or 3. These people trying to hide what they was doing to try to make him God and make me worthless and have these people running around here using my stuff as if it's theirs. Okay, because I was hearing Julio, and I don't know if that's talking about like Julio, but I was thinking about Miss Julie was the teacher at my daughter's school, at my youngest daughter's school in Zion. I was thinking about Miss Julie or whatever like this, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, I don't know this man. Even if I was married to him, or that's the estranged version of him. I haven't been with this man. I don't think. I think this man was using my energy to pour out with these people with this connection here. Also, something about 13 with this death. I don't know. They could have did something at 13 to end somebody's life. It could have been a death ritual too, or like I said, this could have been castrating, or this could have been, cutting me off from my family, or beheading, or trying to remove some power, or it's something here. Somebody could have even sent somebody to another country. I don't know. Somebody did something weird here. But I also feel like this has something 13 years ago, and mainly what we talking about is 4 years ago. The family didn't tell me that this man died when he had COVID in the hospital. They just sent a new one, so they can have a little bit more. So they can have a little bit more time to delete all the stuff in Washington D.C. and all the secret places of what they were doing. So there's really a bunch of women that's mistresses of this man that's pulling these cards back here. They're not God like me. They're not a Holy Spirit like me. They're not America like me. These are foreigners, terrorists. These are Trojan horses, whatever this is. And like I said, I wouldn't mind getting rid of 80,000 or 80 million terrorists because of me. I have to go on here. These people don't have to go on here. Only thing they can do is try to cover me up, whether it's deaths or whatever they've been doing. The only thing they can do is try to cover me up and muzzle me. You're not getting rid of me, so somebody's gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? This is what maybe this the 80,000, the 80 million gotaways. I don't know, but they're gonna have to get the fuck up out of here. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you. But I was thinking about this. This person could have passed away. Okay. Now she was saying something yesterday like somebody got frog something water pussy or something like this, and it's so funny because we had frog. It said it's not you or me with that reading, but frog did fall on the floor and was sitting on the floor and it was pointing towards the deck. And last night I ended up going out to the now even 3 days without a shower, it don't smell nothing like that. It smell woodsy. You know what I'm saying? My shit smell a little woodsy, a little natural, a little woodsy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, but it don't smell froggy. But anyway, so last night I ended up trying to go get in the shower, and he woke up and he's like, because I think that they transferred something from me and put it in his masculine to make him still lie, like the state to make him still shine or something like this. Okay, like a diamond. Okay, but anyways, I went in there last night, probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I needed pain pills for my shoulder, and then I was about to go ahead and jump in the shower, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to shower. Oh no, 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 get out, get out. And I'm thinking like, oh, usually last time when he did that, it's like the universe was telling me because y'all see it right here. Okay, shower. When I was putting the cards away, shower dropped down right on the table and was pointing at me. And I'm like, oh, so what? I should take a shower. But this is also bowing down and serving someone. And God said, don't do that. So when I just looked at the cards last night before I went to bed, it said shower in reverse. And then now this person got bad news because this could be somebody trying to, talk bad about me, make me feel stinky or something like this, so that I could take a shower and do mind control, so they could do mind control. So this person can come. This person that's not, they not busy, they fake busy, okay, that want to backstab the queen bee. Okay, this could be a Gordon. Okay, this is bad news for this person because they didn't get to get what they wanted, or they didn't get to do this or feed some of their holes off of my fountain, whatever this is. Okay, they didn't get to feed all these people off of my fountain or something like this. Now, I was thinking that this person didn't, they got better and they moved this person to Hawaii, but it's starting to make me think that there's a there's a process they have to go to after these people die to bring them back to life and fake like they didn't die so they can sit in a holy place or a cleansing place when they're not clean because they died in this manner. The only person that can die in this manner and come back and be in a holy place is the Holy Spirit. The rest of these people didn't start off as the Holy Spirit. You get what I'm saying? So they're contaminating something here just to force their way. Just to force their way. They're contaminating something of ours. And they're not talking about these little diseases and illnesses that are being created by these people sleeping with dead people, swapping spit. They're trying to do what God did, but you're dealing with something dirty, or you're dealing with something filthy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody wanted somebody to be able to bathe in somebody's juices or energy here. And the only thing that's keeping these people looking alive and looking thriving is the money that they should not have. These are the ones that will not have any money to buy or sell because of their acts and what they did here. Now, with me, they try to make it seem like I cannot buy or sell or be profitable, so they can continue to take from me, take ideas, business ideas, or whatever, use my money that they stole from me to invest in these things and make it seem like I can't do anything or I don't have money to invest in myself or something like this, right? So now it's just retarded as hell because you have these people that don't have no legal rights to this money. People already know. All you got to do is go look back with these people, where they came from, what they saying they doing. I promise you, God is saying that they're not doing anything successful or believable to the point of having this much money. These people, even if right now, even if they deleted all the files, if you go and check with these people, nothing that they have done in their entire life is what, because they don't know how to do nothing. They know how to sit pretty in money. So if you check these people's stats, all these new billionaires and shit like this, okay, you're gonna find out that they don't really have anything to offer. They're not in the right space. Do you understand what I'm saying? I guess they thought racing to the top before Christ. And the Bible said if these people run ahead of Christ and try to solidify themselves first, that these people are gonna die. They must be put to death. Because these are the people that were supposed to bring Christ. Why the baby or the babe or something like this, okay? So I think that this could be something that happened. So last night I was like, oh, I want to get in the shower. And he's like, no, you better not get in here. You just woke me up, and he just snapping or whatever. And I'm like, well, I just wanted to get in real quick. No, absolutely not. Get out and close the door. And then I said, well, okay, I'm gonna just wait. And he was like, wait until I leave. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wait until you fall back to sleep. And I went out the room. But I ended up going in and out of sleep last night because I think somebody gave me some kind of shot to make me sleepy for the next couple days. Okay. So I end up like, okay, good. I'll wait until he go to sleep or whatever. I'll wait until he leave. No, I said, okay, I'm gonna just wait until he go back to sleep. But I ended up falling asleep. Then I woke up. Then I went outside to smoke a cigarette in the middle of the night. And guess what? Where the card was sticking, the frog card fell in reverse, right? So somebody was trying to come back. Don't he look, don't this look like Kermit the Frog? Hold on. Don't this look like Kermit the Frog? A brown skinned one. So, okay. This could also be a Fitzgerald, y'all, okay? Because they got a home, a halfway house. This is a strange neighborhood to have a halfway house. So I know they doing something else over there, okay? But they got a halfway house a couple blocks away from my house. It's called the Fitzgerald home. A lot of men live there. Go figure. So I'm sitting out there, and girl, I'm sitting on a thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I seen a rock. The other day, I seen a rock in that exact spot on the deck. Okay, I think the D baby might have put it there or something. And I seen that rock there, so I'm like, well, look at that. And then the next day, I seen a leaf there. Okay, in the exact spot. I'm not even bullshitting. Within like, if I put a ruler on the ground 12 inches within a 12-inch diameter, I'm gonna just be fair, because I can't, I didn't mark it. But within a 6 to 12 inch perimeter, one day there was in that same little bracket, there was a rock right there wedged in between the deck. The rock disappeared. It was there for a couple days. Then we had this could be significant because somebody named Rock could have been hunkering down trying to get energy, right? And then we had Leaf. So the leaves was supposed to come do something, and the leaves are gonna burn because this is the reef around the world card energy, because these people are watchers and they got blood on their hand, and they didn't take care of the baby Jesus even as a grown up, when they went and called me a minority or a minor, or they called me somebody that can't handle myself and got a conservatorship over to steal all my money. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these old leaves is all crumpled up. Okay, they could be also getting old or looking old. Okay, so since they tried to kill off the elder race, now these people could get old and then they just gonna die off as elders or want to kill themselves. Because with my agility, I'm a big girl, but my agility is on fucking point. I don't like to run, but I can run. I could jog if I wanted to. I can walk a long distance. I don't mind walking far. My body is in good shape. So all of a sudden, for my neck or my shoulder to be hurt, that shit is weird. Okay. Um, what was I gonna say? So I was sitting on the deck that I told you about, the leaf in the same spot, and then last night it was something sitting there, but it started moving. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? It started moving. So I get up and I'm trying to look out there. I'm trying to look or whatever. And then I finally found out it's a frog. Cause me and my youngest daughter, we call him the frog. It could be different frogs. It ain't the same frog, of course. But I don't know. He comes and visit us. This about 3 times now. Okay. He it's about 3 times. So I was out there. It was like two something in the morning. My daughter was still up, and I called her and I'm like, the frog is back. And she's like, where? And so she ran, she ran downstairs, and then she was looking at him, and she went out there looking at him and everything like this. But it's a joke of ours. Like the frog is back because he always is just one frog, and he always come messing around on his deck. Okay, so so I know that somebody's doing some type of spell here. They're trying to force or manipulate somebody to marry them or something to change the trajectory of something. This could even be over centuries that these people is trying to do something. This is very dangerous to have these people in this. This is something you just shut the whole thing down, right? Okay. What was I seeing too? Ha Hamad. Okay. Ha and Mad. Somebody Hamad. This could be something about Hamas, or somebody could be mad, and then they put this hit out on somebody to like record them at a low point, what people would call a low point, and then humiliate them so these men could look better off. But like I said, I don't trust no men, and I don't respect no men that's trying to do anything abusive to a woman ever. I would never. These people don't get no. They don't get no world cards. You don't get no wealth. You don't get nothing. Or people that stingy with their wealth. They'll have a lot of wealth listed up, but then they will choose who they want to give it to out of succession. Like, say I'm the wife that's supposed to get something this time because I'm the oldest and something like this, but somebody just don't like God. That's why Islam and God don't go well together, because I'm noticing that they use the energy, but they don't like the God. They don't like the thought of a female god or a goddess or something like this standing in her full power. They have to do something to muddy the way, to jolt something, or whatever this is. It will never fucking work. It will never work with my energy. So they can play with my energy. They steal my children. They stealing whatever like this, but they can't fuck with me like that because I am really that. So, you know, it could be something like this. So there's that frog out there. So somebody's doing really, really spell work or manipulation, or somebody's hanging around my house doing stupid shit. You get what I'm saying? And like I told you, it's been 3 days, but my coochie just, it might smell a little, you know, I guess I hope it would smell like urine a little bit, you know, tiny bit. Cinnamon toast crunch with a little bit of wood chips mixed up in there and some pine needles. Like it don't smell like nothing like death, bitch, or no, not rotten fish or nothing like that. It just smells woodsy, like, you know, that's all I can say. You know, but I'm also looking at this woman out here pregnant in the woods, or again the pair. This could be something, because if this person that's fake busy, like, yes, I'm a businessman, somebody is like a silly, like a jokester or something like this. um like you, something like this about not showering, because it would smell, I imagine, with her ass sitting in this grass, this is what mine would smell like if I didn't have a bathtub out there or something like this. Okay, and all I had was like to rinse it off in a river or something. You know what I'm saying? But this is giving me the energy of like whoever somebody is paired with, this somebody's pregnant with their pair or their twin flames child, or this is with something. So I mean, if I'm guessing if you would have took a shower, but see, this is also putting somebody in more of a natural setting in the woods or something instead of like a skyscraper. So it's like, and this pair don't look like it belong there. I don't know what to think about this. Okay, I don't. Um, but this is giving me something like that, and also like the thing, even though I'm like, okay, I know this person, he did that before. When I felt the heat, I felt like somebody, there was going to be like some visitors from outer space that, you know, want to come and examine something, and it's kind of gross if you're not prepared. And so I could have probably been about to get up out of here, go to my real planet or something. You know, I felt like that before. Okay, and this person did that. So this could be also a thing to try to take me down to like a more, you know, woodsy something or something like this, because this is what this person wants. You get what I'm saying? It's some weird shit like this because I got to figure out everything on my own, y'all. Nobody tells me or helps me with anything. So this could be bad news for this person. that wanted somebody to do something. I don't know. Um, that somebody could have maybe not been prepared or something here. Um, this could also be if this masculine, if they swap this with a person from the underworld, you see, because my person got fixed about 7 years ago, or before we moved to this house, he got fixed. And so if they trying to say that he died 4 years ago and this is a replacement, I is this one fixed? I don't know. So they could have been still trying to make something of this the couple times that we've, with the turmoil in the house, the couple times that we did have set. You could damn near call me celebrate, but him too. Like it's not like he was begging and I wasn't giving. It just both of us were not into something for the past 4 years. And that's why I say if this person was like the death energy or this person came from the underworld, I guess the person wouldn't be so used to me. So that's why, you're like, oh, you messing around. Somebody could have been, but they could have also been not the person and not used to me and just weird about it. You know what I'm saying? And then me, my energy and my body could have been picking up on that this ain't my man. And so it's a little bit different for me to get down with this person. See, that's why I said them trying to hold back who I am and limit, like, oh, you're just a slave. You don't need to know when I'm far beyond that. I think they're fucking up something by trying to prove a point. Was gonna fuck up everything for everything that they built. Because there's no way at the end of this you're not gonna be able to do me like that or whatever the fuck you've been doing with whatever this is. Like you was not with me when I was going through whatever the fuck that is with this lover's energy. The Empress was fucking alone. You get what I'm saying? Even if that person was here, he was working with his people from the underworld and shunning me and not and keeping information away from me. He was withholding sexual intercourse from me, the husband or the wife or however you might want to look at it. So somebody done let the devil get in. That's why I say a man so stupid. It'll be a man like she loves me. She sucks my dick whenever I tell her, and that's exactly she wanted you to think that's what love looked like. And your goofy ass. That's why they can't be in charge. I think a lot of women know we would know if a man was really coming in trying to dick you down and get you whipped up. It's too late though. Bitches be gone. It just ain't never happened to me. But I'm just looking at the whole module of it, okay? But let a man be in a relationship, and these same people that was his handlers then handled him and groomed him into thinking that this other thing, which he know for a fact ain't better. It would have been they would have been with this person all this time. They would have tried to change this a long time ago. They wouldn't have waited until the time of judgment to try to change this. You see what I'm saying? Somebody would have got rid of me for real, a long time ago. So this is something else here. Okay, this is something else, and this is the zone in the area where you fuck around and find out how not how much you're not valuable. People that go around in their works of what they do against and to other people, instead of you could have did good. You could have walked this person in and said, give this person the papers and stuff that they need or something like this, but you did not do that. You tried your hardest to harm this person as a group of people. You see what I'm saying? It say don't let Satan will fool you. Okay. Now we do know that Satan fooled everybody in that world. So if these people created a secondary world, Satan fooled all them people. The only person that Satan can't fool, even if the motherfucker was married to me all this time, when we talk about whatever this is the world card energy. That's the only person that's not. She's the world, and y'all the rest of the world, or I'm the world and you the rest of the world. The only person because that would be God's daughter. So Satan could be friends with Satan. Satan, hey, you my dad, you work for my dad, whatever, like this. Okay, whatever. She probably ain't gonna be scared of Satan. But the thing is, this person also not about to get fooled by this person. Satan could have been my spouse. I'm not gonna get fooled by this person. Like we having this experience here. Obviously, God put this together or let this ride out for a certain amount of time for a reason. It could be something I got to learn, but this is the problem here. So if there's 80 million strong that's trusting some kind of wicked energy or something here. This could also be. I told you, um, I'm picking up like the Mystic Nine energy, but also I'm picking up on Watson, the Watson girl that helped me with the marriage, okay, which is a Parham too. I don't know. They could have took this marriage on the run with this person. I don't know. This is a scam that these people do. It's the scam that these families do. Like somebody be dating a man just until his daughter get of age or something like this, so she could start, you know, mating or whatever like this, and then these people could be around to to cash, catch the cash. I don't know how you mean it. Okay. Um. Yeah, because I'm hearing a lot of these are women. Even the masculines that were coming on to me, they're really women. They show themselves as masculines on TV or online, but really these were women that were holding up these images here. Okay, these were women that was holding up these images, and I feel like they showing themselves and they can't show up in that form no more. Those forms no more. So they trying to get me to see them in their light as to who they really are now, or if they all got changed because of their works or their actions, or lost their positions or something like this. I don't know. All right, but there was a frog energy hanging around or something like this. Okay, last night, and he kind of looked like a monkey frog. I don't know. It didn't even look like a frog at first. It was like really little, but like the way it was moving, it looked like a lizard. No, a lizard frog. I don't know what that was last night, y'all. To be honest with you, I thought it was a little bear. Like I know it wasn't a bear, but do you get what I'm saying? I just didn't know what that was. It's like it changed three shapes right in front of me. Okay, while I was trying to adjust my eyes to see what it was, but we have the three of pentacles here. Somebody's like you the big fat one at the bottom, but I feel like somebody could be the big one at the top or something here. All right. So we can tell who's doing witchcraft here. Because that's what I said. These people just want to be free to do witchcraft and try to make witches cool right now. But some of these girls are just saying, "Oh, I'm a witch and everything," and you playing around with stones and shit and burning little incense and stuff in your house and everything like this, and putting the skulls and stuff. No, there's real motherfuckers that think they about to, we got the green card. Somebody's green card could be being revoked. Okay, and these people are trying, they don't want to use witchcraft on themselves to embetter themselves. They want to use it against you or powerful ones that don't do witchcraft, or God's children that don't do witchcraft, in order to dominate over us. And so I am being told is you cannot let these people in. So and these masculine energies are men that use other women against women. They pit mother against daughter, they pit woman against woman or something like this. But I'm not just a regular fucking woman. Okay, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and stick to that. Because people are like, oh, it finds out I'm only human. Well, I'm not. I'm sticking to what I said. It changeth not. It changeth not. All right. And so these are men that they just go to the next source after they deflate a woman or something like this. But again, you fucked around and used Islam or something because you know how disrespectful they must have been against real God. And then we gonna all have to find out. Okay. Because could this Hamdan energy be one of the older versions of this masculine from back in the day? Yes, probably. Could it be the forever young version of his brother Elijah, the other little young sheik or whatever that's looking for a bride or whatever like this, that just divorced his wife or whatever? This is what I'm feeling. So, I mean, these could be people that still living in Zion. Okay. Because like somebody keeps saying, "Oh, I'm right where you left me." I never left my husband. I don't know why they're lying about that. I mean, maybe this is the way it has to look for some reason. I just don't like lies. I never left that person. That person came with me. Now, if they didn't know that I could not see something, okay? If they did not know that I could not see something, like maybe these people thought that we all know, but we just don't say nothing. I'm not. I didn't know. I really. This could also be why somebody would be the Holy Spirit, because I didn't know. I didn't know that there was a race of people that was tucking themselves in to society to stay around because their death hovers over their head, or because they almost supposed to die and this is some damn final destination thing or something like this. I didn't know. So when I left Zion, that apartment, that Waterford apartment in Zion, or I honestly thought that I left with my boyfriend. He convinced me, can he come stay in that little room with me? And I said, come on. Okay, come on. When I left Wildflower Apartments after the marriage and stuff like this, and I said, okay, come on, let's move. My dad said that we can rent out his house or whatever so we can have more space. When we moved back to the Metro house, the Metropolitan house, I thought that I was with this man. I thought we got married while we was in Waterford. I mean, Wildflower Apartments, and I had a peeping tom in Wildflower Apartments. Okay, that I ran into him. I caught him looking at my window like eye to eye or whatever one night, when I just had my T-shirt on, okay, and my T-shirt and my panties, and I was walking around. That's why I said T-shirt in reverse. So whoever that was with the T-shirt and panties could be dead. I don't know. Okay, whatever version of me that was that night talking on the phone with my play sister Sophia at like 2 o'clock in the morning. See, that could have been the frog too. That could be the frog, or the play sister could be the frog. The play sister could be the frog too. Okay, but that could have been set up too. So this could be why I'd be picking up on the play sister was fucking around with my man. But if he got different versions of him, I could just be picking up on what they was doing with them. So she could have had a version of my man with her at some point in time throughout this. Okay, so whoever with the t-shirt and panties on, that could be who got passed away here from the Wildflower Apartments. When I opened up the blinds and my peeping tom was looking at me right in my face. They was could have about a bit about to better. They could have been about to try to kill me that night or something like this. I don't know. Okay. But when we moved from Wildflower Apartments and we packed up, whether I remember it or not, I don't remember it so clearly. I cannot remember. Usually I can see myself standing around looking at the place and walking out and the last boxes coming. I don't remember any of the moving process. But when I left those Wildflower Apartments after the marriage, me and my children and this man in after 2003, my dad said y'all can stay in the old house that we was in when you was going to high school. And I said okay. And we moved there. Okay. And we lived there. And then the kids was in school and everything or whatever like this. Okay. And then when the kids was in school, I ended up going and getting my license to do a daycare, and I went to the little CPR classes, and I got all my clearance and stuff like this from the state, and I did all that stuff, and I was starting a daycare, but I only had like a couple kids in the family. People in the family had me having their kids. It didn't really get really big yet. Okay, so I had the daycare for a minute, and then after that, I don't know what happened, but we ended up moving from the Metro house to to Wisconsin. We crossed the border from Illinois finally, okay, and then we moved to Wisconsin. And when I got to my Kenosha house, I did not want to do daycare anymore. I didn't want to go through that process again, getting all that stuff in order. And plus, I didn't have an egress window in my basement. It was a small house. I didn't want to do it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So I waited a little bit, and then that's when I started saying, I waited a little bit, and then I was like, ooh, I want to open up a store or something like this. And then that's when I opened up my store. But due to the fact that there was weird stragglers coming in off of the Truman Show or the fucking Westworld, due to the fact that I had like people coming in there, I had to have my children there sometimes in the back room. A lot of times I had to have my baby there every single day. I took the baby to work with me. And so and I had the store open for a year, and then somebody was trying to get up in there one night and do something or whatever, and so I had to close the store. He was like, forget it, close the store. But I think that somebody seen me about to be very successful again, okay, and they wanted to shut that down. So I'm telling y'all to say this, that oh, they will not buy or sell. It wasn't that I couldn't buy or sell, but if these people have created a fake narrative like they were the chosen ones, they were making it hard for me to make something, to build something and let it explode. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with the candles. I was making candles, he didn't have no problem. All of a sudden, oh, they mess with my sinuses. Remember a long time ago I told you when I worked at Captain Porky's that I could not have no bleach or whatever, like I could not, because I had to. We had to clean the place up real good with bleach and sterilizing and stuff like this. You know, I can't smell. It mess with my nose, and I can't smell stuff. And if fragrances get in my nose, it make me sick and give me a headache. So I was making really pretty candles. I learned how to do candles. I ordered all the shit with my little allowance that I was getting every week. So motherfucker, don't tell me I ain't got no drive. You understand? Can't nobody tell me nothing about not having to drive, bitch. I just don't got the money. And this is why these people made sure that they robbed me of every fucking penny that was supposed to be for me, because you knew when the money got in my hand, it's a fucking wrap. I was building everything that I wanted to build all this time. You bitches want babies. I already did that. And they might not even be mine. You know that they want to build, but you don't have that in you. That's why I'm saying these people don't have it in them to do it on a world class level like this. These fucking haters. That's all this is. And so I had to give up all my stuff and put all my candle making stuff at my play sister house because he couldn't take to me making the candles. All right. I even had some of the candles stored in my store and shit like this. I had them displayed in my store and everything. So, you know, so I had a baby, I had a store, I had my shit displayed in there, everything. You get what I'm saying? So some motherfucker call me lazy. Are you out your mind? And then I used to have to shut down the store for 30 minutes to run back home for a whole year and go pick up my other children and then bring them to the store and have them sit back in the room too so that I could finish out the day, even though it wasn't that much people rushing into the store. It was very, it was very like off the cut, like off the beaten path. And it wasn't that many people, but every day I fucking showed up. So I feel like somebody could also be trying to like delete this stuff because um even if these people was in the background, it was them messing up stuff so it can make it seem like I'm not a part of a worker, the mercantile or merchandise or the merchants, something. So I would have to always depend on a man, or they would steal my inheritance, and I would have to depend on a man or somebody to get something from, in order to be something, or a gold digger, bitch. I'm the one with the money that you niggas is stealing from. Like, what are you doing? These people don't care about America or anything because this money was supposed to be how they were saying, oh, Donald Trump going to use his own money. No, they was going to use my money, and you don't even know what to do with it. And a lot of these people that's in this group is foreign. They do not care about America. I don't care if it's 10 million. I don't care how many. They don't care about America the way that America do. They don't. Or they are already oppressed. I refuse to be. I know what you're doing, and I'm telling everybody what you're doing. Now, I'm guessing if I wasn't talking like this and I wasn't aware at the time, you know what I'm saying? When my in-laws and stuff, they could have been going around here making it like they're the wealthy family, but they're not. And why would the one matriarchal woman that married into the family that you know was the best, the better fucking mother and everything like this, why would you be treating that person like a dog? Even than your daughter that never had her fucking kids because the grandparents always had them. They was always at the mom and them house. Why would you be trying to fuck up this person? See, because somebody knew that when you broke away with your money or your inheritance or your status or mine, that you was gonna do better than this family is even doing. That's why the fuck they did this. That's why you did this. And these people are coming down. We got the strength card, America. Now somebody's like, oh, just please take me. But they're running the airwaves or whatever like this. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going. So it's like, oh, it's a slight chance. You'll never be able to, whatever the barrier or the wall we built, you'll never be able to break this wall down and get your spot back. I will burn it. I'll set fire to the rain with the strength card energy. Ace of Cups. That's why I said this is America. This is my fucking Ace of Cups here. This could also be this Brahm energy or something like this here. Somebody could also use other people's third eye in order to see. All right. And then we have this, whatever these people are trying to do, there's no way. That's why I said somebody's like, oh, well, you'll never walk alone. You can't, Mommy Wata, and these people cannot go back and change time. They're not that powerful. They're not. I'm not going to play around with these people. They're not. Okay, there's a signal or something getting cut off from the underworld here. With the Knight of Swords here in reverse. So, like I told you, unless these people, like I told you, multiplied us and then sent us out and they still lived in these places or whatever this is, in suffrage. Well, I don't know. Maybe they like living in a small space or something like this, or they don't like any growth or development. These people don't like movement or advancement. But you think that I'm going to trust you with my nation and my money? These is people that will stay in the same house. They don't like change. They don't like growth. They don't like difference. They don't like to spend money when they get it. They don't like to do this. So you think that I won't trust you, and then I'm gonna wonder what's wrong, what's going on, and then you're gonna wonder, make me think that I'm wondering what's going to go on in my country when I can already see it. I just told you. I just told you. All right. So we got the strength card energy here. And I don't want my stuff, I don't want anything about God or Jesus or anything connected to these people. They're all fake. And most of these people were taken around in 9/11, and they were hijacked by Islam, and they were turned, maybe even the nation of Islam, and they were turned away from God. Why should they be able to spend or have anything that belongs to me? Even if these people were taken, that still means that they compromised. Sometimes you cannot. I know they like to say, "Oh, they got hostages." Sometimes they don't be getting them hostages back because you don't know what the hostage. It's just you signed up for this. You know what could have happened. Sometimes the hostages are already rigged when they send them back to you. The hostage could have a bomb in them. The hostage could be something. You had to be careful in this thing when people get taken. Can you take them back mentally? Do I need your mind? Anything like this? No, because all this shit is fake anyways. These people been fluffing up wars and everything like this. It's just fake. It's just fake. You know when I look at this wars, when they be showing us them buildings crashing and falling down, y'all so silly. Okay, it can happen sometimes. Sometimes it's not happening. This is just basically how on the 4th of July when people pay. Okay, on the 4th of July when people pay for fireworks to get or a spot at the park or something. That's all this is. Or they might need a license in some state to be able to throw off big fireworks. You might have to go get some kind of permit or something like this. That's all this is. You know how much some of them big old fireworks cost. That's all this is. It's a fucking show. And I'm not going to sit here and play these games with you. It depends on what we're talking about. Okay? Because if somebody was just straight up with you, they know that you or I will be the more intelligent person in the room. They can't play this stupid shit on somebody. And don't nobody but fools got time to play stupid shit like this on people when they could be doing something else. There's so much more to do. These people aren't doing anything. They're putting on a show, a surface level show here, just to stop a queen bee from rising. That's me. None of the children that they have is legitimate. They already compromised them to Islam. They've already compromised those children to Islam. Okay? God and the crown has nothing for these people. Okay? Digital girl, digital energy. Okay. I don't know why they keep on talking about that. And somebody's like, "Oh, the river is in you. You'll always be the one." I want these motherfuckers out. Taken out. They hide. You don't even. That's why I say I don't even look at these as competitors. You hide and run and do all this stuff. These people would probably talk to us from an underground bunker while they just stole our money to refill their refrigerators and everything and ran back under the ground. Like, it's stupid. It really is. So we got these people could be illegal immigrants. Whoever was running with this Phoenix Moon energy, the Hebrew Israelites, whoever was with this Pisces energy or this Pisces group, divine tea time. This person could have did something also to somebody from the age of lower than 10 years old. Um, could have been in Texas. Um, Somebody could have did something to a child or did something to me or something like this, or this is somebody that was one of the first people that they connected to me to put this mass of individuals for me to carry them. That could be my body. The one guy with that kind of Joker smile. Okay, because I heard this is sin. I was doing something and my phone went like kind of cuckoo yesterday, and it was the end of my daughter's name starts with EY, right? And then Wisconsin. You know how your phone say this is, Virginia from Wisconsin, two, whatever the number is, okay? But the way that the screen was up there, something was blocking it, and it said sin, and I think I was watching one of those Joker videos on YouTube, and so that could be this too, the Joker with the sin. Whoever is in whoever is in Canada or Minnesota, their sin was doing something with this Joker energy. I don't know. Okay, right? Because I get different Jokers in my energy. I look at the Oliver, whatever his name is, show on YouTube as a Joker energy. His glasses, cussing. He talk about the news in a kind of bizarre but kind of different way, that gains attention. Um, but I still think that's who was blocking me when it comes to the royal coat of arms and the other coat of arms. Oh, the imperial or the maybe like a reptilian or something coat of arms. Because again, that kind of reminds me of me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to do that, I don't want to do this. If I wanted to do that, that kind of would be like, and still, this is the intel that's supposed to be running through my Ace of Cups too, and it's not there anymore. So somebody could have stole it. So also 10 to 20 years. These people was not with somebody for 10 to 20 years, so they also may not have some kind of rights or something like this. They could maybe get their stuff revoked because of whatever it is that they were doing. Because these people are not the real power. They just know how to do spell work or witchcraft. Okay, so this could be somebody that's from Haiti and somebody that's from somewhere else as well here. Okay, and these people are like double ganging up on America. Okay, which could be the real power here. It's just not these two people. And again, they could have did something at work, like voted for something or wrote in for something, but in order to write in for whatever this is, they have to be here for a certain amount of time, and they have not been here. So they could be sitting on some illegal council or something like this, okay, where they're not supposed to be on that council because you haven't lived here for more than this amount of time. This could also be people that were already gone. They did crimes to the Holy Spirit or to the Golden Child back in the day. They left the country and got kicked out, and then they just came back. Or, like I said, these are migrant workers. They come into our country to do this type of abuse and robbing and scamming, and then they leave out of the country. And this time they're going to get their ass caught or something like this. Now, the guy that almost, they said the only person was there with his baby at 2 years old that got smothered to death or sudden infant death or whatever was the father. But one of these women or these women could have been involved with something that happened to a child to skip the line of succession. Somebody's tied to the royal family, then the whole royal family is going to go down for me to step up. If something is tied to a community or a family, or the so-called family that you were supposed to be raised with, or I was raised with, then the whole family, it's just a way to knock both things out here. I feel like tropical energy had a vibe, but they listened to the woman. They listened to Rihanna and cut off their connection. And now they want to have charge over something, but you already let Rihanna trick you and cut off the ties. You already had Rihanna trick you and cut off the ties. The thing is, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and say, "Oh, well, I'm the wife." No, my man only had one. My man only had one. I don't know what y'all was doing with clones, what you did with Barbies and Kens. I don't know what you did, but my man only had one, bitch. I don't do that. it don't work like this, or this person is a whole scammer, and the whole family and the community that they was working with, and the whole church sign of the dove that they was working with the fake Holy Spirit, which was a stripper fucking all the boys in school at the time, just like a lot of us was fucking, okay? And this person ended up being a stripper and all this other shit, and fucking rappers behind the scenes in fucking concerts, and you tried to slander me. That's not the Holy fucking Spirit. The daughter was represented as a whore. Now that could have just been the curse of this person, and so these people wanted to dig up my past and show how many people I had sex with or something like this. But again, it's two different fucking things, right? Two different things. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna try to do what? Yeah, that's not gonna work. You're gonna try to talk about me, and you got somebody that was in the backstage concert. That's why I said with this devil energy, these people could have been taken too. This person could have been taken into trafficking or something like this. Because it's funny because these girls, I remember that when we was younger, they went to they went to a juvenile Lil Wayne. It was like all them rappers like this. They went to that concert when we was still in high school. And I'm like, dang, I would have liked to go to a concert like those is like with that particular friend or whatever. That would have been fun or something. But it's like, no, you didn't want to be there. But they was talking about how they was backstage doing whatever the fuck they were doing. You know, people be lying too. You know what I'm saying? People be lying too. But how they was all backstage doing this stuff like this, and just because the daddy is a pastor, come on, man. And y'all wanted to ruin me. You knew I was the real hierophant, and so this could be what they did to me during the John Bonet thing, knowing that I was a queen rising and a hierophant in 1997 or whatever that was that happened. This could be what happened here. Yeah, because look, that J Hook. All right. This also looked like this dude named Chill that my cousin Fred used to know. That my play cousin Fred. They not my. These are not my real family members. They should not be having anything to say about what I can do and what I can't do. All right. So all these people is going down. Even if they did something here with that apartment in the Waterford apartment or whatever like this, if they did a death ritual on me, like a with because of the Gotti energy, that's why I'm saying we got C or Sec. So why do I care about if my man was messing with Miss Julie or thought Miss Julie was like awesome or something like this? I don't care. You're a coward. You stayed behind and you sent me forward to go in the battlefield to clear stuff out, and I didn't even know that I was actively doing anything. You're a coward. And then after I cleared the way energetically, naturally, then you brought in these people or something like this. You never introduced me to these people. You never showed me the way. So even if you died, these people would not be able to harm me, would be the loner that always had to go and fight the battle first for everybody. And I didn't even fucking know it. And you made these people think like they're family with me or friends with me. I don't even know them, but they know me. You know, that's trash. And the whole thing is because somebody wanted to be me. Like, you can't be build shit with no nigga that want to be you or want to be in competition with you. I didn't know though. I really didn't know. I didn't even know that this shit was this deep. I didn't even know that I'm presidential. I didn't know none of this. Everybody else knew except for me what I was. What's mine, what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going. Even my children. Why the fuck would I honor these people? There's plenty of countries and islands and shit that these people could go live on, and I could just start over. So now you're trying to ruin my womb or something, so I can't create my own thing. You think I want something that you created on your own behind the scenes in the dark without me being a part of it? I don't even like dealing with stuff that I don't have a part with. I'm sure it's been done secretly. It's been talked about in the public eye. I'm pretty sure secretly this has been done before, whatever I'm talking about. A group of people that defied God or tried to kill the Holy Spirit, and they had to get their ass checked and sent somewhere. And matter of fact, with these high places, I don't trust anything that been in the South, islands or anything. No, not in the past 40 something years or something, because they were trying to rectify this with Article 42 or Title 40, whatever it's called. whatever had been done. They were trying to fix this because for centuries these people were getting away with this or something like this. It's not nothing that's inhumane. It's been going on for a long time. They wanted somebody not to eat. Okay, you go somewhere where you will have to dig up your own food or something like this. There's somewhere these people could be dropped off at. Can't stay here. Can't take none of the money either. That's why I'm saying everybody's like, oh, America, we don't want to do business with you, but you just stole our money and took it to your countries and started building. No, I hope you know that there's a stake. I'm going to have a stake in all what the fuck you done built. You want me stuck in a situation I can't even take a proper bath when I want to in my home and then try to judge me? You're the dirty ones. Because only somebody with a dirty mind would even be thinking to try to do that to somebody. All right? Somebody is not playing around about this or whatever this is. All right? Power lesson. This is power here. Not fucking playing around with these people. This is illegal immigration. Somebody thought this shit was funny. Lover's Lane. Whoever these people is, somebody thought it was funny here. Okay? They knew who this wealth belonged to. We also got this Queen of Swords and this dark energy. You've been trying to create these little storms around me. And this shit is still in reverse here. You're not getting your hands on any of this. Yeah, there's a child here. It's kind of look like my play sister Nina. But I seen philosophical, or they either turned Nina into a Caucasian woman. Okay, a couple years back. All right, look, there go the dead mother here. And then the baby with these people. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay. This could be the dead mother there. Okay. They saying that this is temperance, but it's really not. Because this was just in reverse yesterday. So somebody trying to put on a happy face or put on something like, oh, look at us. We're so happy. They're not. Okay. Yeah, these are the people that brought this tumultuous red, blue, and green energy towards a couple to ruin their relationship. All of these waters was hovering over these people, plucking them out, manipulating the situation and everything. All this is white around them before, until these people start doing whatever this is. Yeah, this is they lying. These people don't want to get killed or something or taken out. This is not temperance. I don't know. This could even be somebody like your mother died and now but that's not the mother here. Or like I told you, this is this masculine. This is the version of this spouse. This is this time person, and this is a child of theirs or something. Like if my man is doing some goofy ass shit like this with somebody else, and this person was like a piece of stone or something, you know, or something like this could even represent something of this person. At first they was a stone, then they got turned into a leaf, and then they got turned into a frog, and now they need a kiss so they could get back on track or something here. Okay. See, because I remember my neighbor wanted a baby because she couldn't have babies. She was kind of depressed or whatever like this. And I was like, I wonder if I would be okay with doing something like this. No, I don't think so, because I would have to know where my baby is or something like this. And somebody did dark magic here to make it seem like this is balance here. This is like somebody like, okay, we're gonna be recording you from January to November. So just make sure that y'all got a nice house. Make sure there's everything. We're gonna show that you guys are the better people while they throwing spell work at my house. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because this could be something where it's like trippy because this is between dimensions here. So these people could be trying to act like this is something, but these two people, this person right here is in that picture. This person right here is in that fucking picture last night of the Kanika Jenkins footage. This person right here is in the Kanika Jenkins footage here. And that's looked like philosophical or Nina or somebody or Annalise. Somebody else was in that picture. I thought it was philosophical when I first looked at it. Was in that footage. Two of Swords. Yeah. You could see what they was doing now, this dark magic, to try to make some people look good, but these people are illegal immigrants. Mm. They're landscaping, you know, forming something how they want it to be, but you're not American and you're not the fucking boss. You're not the boss. Also, there's something they could have sent this person away with this ice box where my heart used to be. We got the immigrant thing here, immigrant, the green card here. We got again bloodline and passport. So I don't know you like that's why I said could you respect a man here? Somebody could have went and got a passport and didn't get one for their wife, and then went on a trip with their wife and snuck across the border with their child and left their wife behind. Like somebody is trifling in the motherfucker. Somebody is trifling, y'all. This could be somebody that risked somebody's life even so that they can write about this story or something here. I don't even know who this is. This look like somebody. This look like Javaris. Okay, this look like Javaris. And then again, somebody's like, "Oh, I'm in love with my money," but that's not your fucking money. It's not your money. So somebody think that they're gonna sit here and make me the laughing stock of something here. You better fucking think again, because and that's why I said these people are ghosts. Remain that way. You don't have anything to do with the governing of this country. You was a ghost, and you're gonna remain a fucking ghost. If these people think that they're so haughty, it's like, oh, fly higher. No, I know what I'm doing. It's got to start right down here where the fuck I'm saying. Yes, I'm right, and you're fucking wrong. You want to try to control the narrative, and you can't anymore. And who was floating on this here? Shanita. Okay. Who was floating on this when they was putting this turmoil on the family because you was trying to get these people to roughen the waters here. So somebody's name could be Ruffin. I think I heard David Ruffin, somebody Ruffin. Anyways, so that you could be you was floating around on this, sending out all these darts because you thirsty. These bitches is thirsty and you wanted that man or you wanted me and it didn't work out like you wanted it to. We also got some little girl here, a page of wands energy in reverse. Okay, they could have the real Ariella or the real D baby somewhere in Florida still. Okay. Yeah, somebody's pregnant and mad here. But I don't know why it's look like it looked like this person put their knee in the back to push this lady down. Oh, you mad or whatever, bitch? You want to be mad? And it looked like he's like, oh, please, I'm on my knees. But also this knee is in this person's back. Like, I don't know if this is a cliff that they're sitting at, but it just doesn't seem so, something like this. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles with this Takashi energy here. These could be friends. Could be friends and family members that are also skinwalkers. Like they got new bodies. Mermaid of Mesopotamia. Um, Mermaid of Mesopotamia. All these people. Oh, this might be the dunce hat. Kirsten Dunst. With those two witches that we pulled yesterday. The black horse or the dark horse. Let's see what else we can pick up on this. Lunar eclipse. Often the moon glows with a reddish color during the lunar eclipse. How can this be? This reminds me of that Amaria girl, Amaria. Okay, I don't know. I'm still curious about what that is. I think it's a mix between me and this other girl named Shanita. So there's something here, and maybe this is we talking a lot of different about Shanitas here. I mean, maybe somebody wants us to know what happened to this person or something. I don't know because this girl's cheeks look like they be glowing red here, right? My skin usually has a reddish hue to it too, or like when I take a shower, my chest can get like really red for me being so brown skinned, right? But I don't think that this is me, the moon energy. I think this is something else here. Also, this could be somebody that be so angry. Somebody be so angry or something like this here. All right. But see how her cheeks is red? This also is giving me that damn boy Alfonso. Alfonso Revere, whatever the fuck his name is, the big old kid I told y'all was in my classroom in Texas. Ew. Um, his face used to always have a reddish hue to it. Somebody could be commanding the sky, like even this passport, this thing, like I don't know. It says Earth's atmosphere can actually trap light from the sun. So these could be people, Earth elements. This could be why the Earth is under judgment as well. To trap light from the sun and bend it. So somebody's trying to bend the reality of something here. All right, allowing some red light, which does not scatter as much as the other colors, to bend around Earth and reach the moon when it is in its shadow during the lunar eclipse. This gives the moon a rose or rosy blush of color. Yeah, somebody got some reddish, like they got rosacea or some shit like this on their face, on their cheeks. This could even be butt cheeks. Okay, somebody doing something kinky. But there's that energy right here. Passport in. Somebody is in something here. These could be a group of children that was created because they found out their parents was trying to kill them for everything. And these people have something else going on here to hide from this Queen of Swords fake mother alien thing. Okay. Sometimes as the earth travels around the sun, okay, the moon and the orbits the earth, all three lines up perfectly. Sun, earth in the middle, and then the moon. When this happens, the sun shines on one half of the earth and the dark skies of the earth face the moon. All this is some bullshit. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. To me, all right. It's a formula. It's just a scientific formula to manipulate time and energy or something like this. This is all this is. To some people that hated something that's natural, they want to control something, or they wanted to block it out so that they can start controlling something. And they got to do all this. And whatever it is, didn't have to do anything. It was just born on earth. And that part was fine. The part that was messed up was these people, their communities, and whatever this is. Why did you go messing with stuff? You messing up the whole orbit of the whole fucking world or something because you jealous? Like these people got a problem. As the Earth's moon slows down, perfect alignment, blah, 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 blah. Smaller silver, sunlit moon in the sky until Earth eclipses her. Okay. And the moon disappears almost. All right. We got some kind of union in reverse. Somebody could be from India. Okay. So it may not be a burden here. You cannot illegally marry people and all this other stuff. Yeah, somebody got their heart on their sleeve or their heart on their back. They're leaving to calmer waters now. All right. This could even be a produce of whatever this family is here. Six of Cups. I don't trust no man that do no shit like that. That could have sat up next to somebody and could have gave them some kind of heads up or something, knowing that this person is innocent, and then you, because of a sexual fetish of a dominatrix or something like this. This could also be something to do with the real Jaguar Wright, who they calling Jaguar Wright, because back when I talked to that dude with that Jaguar, the Whitaker boys friend, they could have trafficked me then, and somebody I could have looked something like, because that person kind of looked like my mom a little bit, okay, at one point in time. But that could have been even, hell, that could have even been like a clone of me. Do you understand? This also looked like Jaguar Wright a little bit. This could be bad news here for these people. Definitely the people that did work on the house in Kenosha. Then we got the devil here. Whoever this is that's doing this dominatrix stuff with somebody, this is the devil here. But they're trying to blame this Diddy energy or something like this. And that is the mastermind of whatever this is here. All right. That is the mastermind. That could also be who was married to me or you or whoever this is here. Okay. It seems like even if we were all a part of some kind of team or something like this, that they were using us in secret programming, it's like I'm the only one shaking something or something like this. All the rest of these people just sheep. They just go with the flow or something of something. But it's like it's seemingly they have more power, but power where? If we all going backwards. Yeah. So somebody is picking a fetish to control. Whoever's trying to want to control this world, they're picking a fetish over like the world card energy, or this person is not special to this person no more. Something like this here. Like somebody's using lust over love or something like this. And that's fine. You're just not going to be running shit. You're going to go right back down to the dust. That's totally fine. You go and be down in the dust in the hell and call it heaven or something. You don't get to have these two. You don't. And somebody already chose that they don't want the world card energy. They already chose what they want, whether this their choice or not. Something was already chosen here. Or like I told you, this is meaning like that this person is not special to this person anymore. They could be waking up like, oh, I'm doing this because it's a fetish or something, or whatever this is. Okay, we got you're a warrior here. Okay, and we got under surveillance in reverse here. So we could have defeated this. Okay. They don't want to look at us anymore. So I never walk around with my wig off and my nappy hair out like this. And I've been doing this. So now somebody could be like, okay, we could take the cameras out. So that might be one battle. Okay. One battle at a time. Okay. I just need my fucking check. And that's just the bottom line. Somebody keep on doing something, man. All right. We got the sun. All right. With these gifts. All right. And we got Arkansas with the chariot in reverse. Okay. Somebody's like, well, you see what happens when somebody's under pressure? No, this is after like somebody done choked you out already or something like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, the fuck, you're not. You get what I'm saying? These people are illegitimate. Every single world leader, every single motherfucking president, or every single person is illegitimate. They are. These are foreign robots. They're not. I'm the only one left. I'm the only chance you got, to be honest with you. Right? And this is the fucking truth about this sneaky stuff. The other people don't know. The media is a sellout already. The other people, they know some of this stuff. They're not telling you. They're not bringing a tower to it because it is them being sneaky and stealing. And then reporting to you, oh, they're doing the same thing in tarot. Stealing from people and saying, oh, these people that do these egregious acts, it's you. It's you. Judgment is here. It's you. Okay? It's you. They saw you celebrating and going into victory. They saw you. All right? But you can't get this. You're not getting this Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Cups energy in reverse. They saw you celebrating with those women. And you were cheating and starting families with them every 10 years instead of with the Empress. So that's why you owe the Empress. You're going to pay me, motherfucker. I don't care what it is. You're going to pay me everything. Your life, your children. I'm taking everything. These bitches was around here killing my children. Yeah, your hoes try to kill me or you killed me or something like this. Or you got this fake Empress and these hoes. Nothing is going to, yeah, be heartbroken. Nothing is going to survive. And somebody don't care. They want you to do this. They want me to get mad and say, that's my man, kill everything. But no, I kind of want you to go down into the darkness with these motherfuckers. I want you to go down with them. See, this is somebody that used other people to fight their battles. And some of us didn't have that choice. We had to get up, figure it out, and walk this shit like the best way that we could. And these people got whole entourage out of 80 million people or 20 million people or something like this. You can't find somebody. Like, what you doing? You coming back over here. That's how I know you in a bind. Now, this could be the situation where somebody is like coming back and like, oh, this is how I'm going to show you that it's you that I loved. Well, you ain't close enough. I can't hear you well enough, and I don't play games. All right. So you do what you doing. All right. Somebody's gonna have to pay this. They're getting enlightened about this. That this is God energy here, and you can't hide something. That whatever you was trying to hide is coming to the limelight. Just bottom line. Period. Whatever this is, or something like this. This also could be just like a little mirage here of this person. She got these rosy cheeks too. Because this person could be like Cambodian or something. That might be what takes this energy down. Grandfather energy here. Somebody could have been, I mean, again, this could be, they saying there's a mirage or something here. I don't know. Got to get the victory because somebody was being sneaky. Somebody was being sneaky around something here. Or around somebody. It could be proven that somebody was being sneaky. They was not working with somebody. They was being sneaky. And somebody could be going to jail here for working with the underground to take the burden off they self. Okay, and protect themselves. And still drain the energy of somebody else. And still show somebody in a shining light, but not like somebody wants you to be a mockery. Somebody likes it when you don't have much, or you're homeless, or you walking around, you don't have much. You just barely, you just trying to keep your head on straight. You don't care about nothing else. And they making money off of this, making humiliating the Holy Spirit or something like this. Keeping somebody in a mental cell or something like this, in low frequency, low energy, or whatever this is. Ooh. In order to seem some kind of way. I don't know. But what people will never understand about these conduits, and you don't even have to try to explain it to them, because I really ain't supposed to be doing nothing but walking around here being in charge. There's nothing left for me to do. Everything already been built off my back or something like this of America. What else is there to do but enjoy it now? For the first time, I'm going to be able to enjoy it. And these people came over here and stole it. They thought that they was going to steal it and run back to their country or something like this. My existence on this earth is enough. It keeps shit going in a certain manner. I mean, everybody wasn't built like that. Yeah, they're not telling you the truth about planets and space and stuff like this in time. The Aquarius is in reverse. Ten of Swords for whoever was keeping this person trapped and just using their energy, or this person got Ten of Swords here. Mm. Somebody trying to get you in some type of dwelling or something, but but I feel like they can't do it. Like they're not gonna be able to get you with the hit man. Somebody's trying to get you up to a place where they won't be able to. That's the truth. Somebody's heartbroken that they're not gonna get a two of cups with you. This could be this Gemini. Yeah, this person, you cannot have something with this person. And this again is the truth. This person was being sneaky. And somebody is not American. We have to, for this session or whatever, I have to get with I have to get with whatever this is to empower my country back, to add back up the energies that y'all came over here and stole. All right, this is the truth. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody could have purposely matched me up with somebody that was not, that they speak another language in my land. It ain't like, oh, we're gonna send you to another land where you don't speak the language, but again to worship you. No, they was killing or something. Somebody, like somebody did the total opposite, and it wasn't another land. This is my land, and you tried to crucify me or something like this for no reason on my land, like and end me altogether on my fucking land. Somebody hid a little piece of information or something. The Lovers here. There's this jealous or hateful mother. This person can't sit there either, even if this is this Linda likes energy or something like this. These people just like the power that they had over somebody's life that's so powerful in the background. Like, was these people controlling everything? No, it's a weird type of way that I'm seeing what they were doing. This is just to make sure that nothing grew. If you was growing a business or something like this, these people would try to do something to like knock it off the board or something, act like giants or something and knock it off the board. But it's like this person can't be involved with this time either again still, because this person was the one is being exposed that this person was trafficking these two people in the past. Or you was with the person that was trafficking the persons in the past. This could be this Chris energy, because Chris could be a splice of a Chris could be a splice of an Elvis clone. Like there could be something between Elvis and Michael Jackson when it comes to that situation here. The Olsen kids. Because Chris and Lisa, or Stormy and they look a lot alike at some point in times, but the little girl Sarah didn't look like them. But she's definitely the little Sarah is definitely a Jackson splice. Same thing. My boyfriend in that picture at that first birthday party, he was a Jackson splice. Now around that time, Lisa and Chris would have still been maybe. Maybe a Schwartz, Presley, something here. Splice or something like this. Okay. Hold on one second.